The battle between Grant Dawson and Nad Narimani is going to happen on July 18th at UFC Fight Island, Abu Dhabi. So let's analyze this. Let's put a brief analysis, give some predictions. Grant Dawson, American mixed martial artist, brown belt in BJJ, who fights professionally out of 2014, is riding on a score of 15 wins, 1 loss. Very powerful fighter. Looking back at his score, he's a real master of a rear naked choke and arm bars. He's a really great fighter. When he takes you down, there's no escape. Believe me, when this guy takes you down, if he holds you on the ground, you're gonna have a very hard time escaping. The majority of his fights were ended in the first 2 rounds because his submission game is stunning, his transitions are stunning, his stand-up game is weaker compared to his ground fighting, but his top game, bottom game, side control game is just superb, quite superb. The only loss of his career happened against Hugh Pulley at Kansas City Fighting Alliance 4 years ago. He earned his contract at Dana White Contender Series Season 1 Episode 6, where he choked out Adrian Diaz. In UFC, this rear naked choke expert defeated Julian Erosa via unanimous decision, and Michael Trizano and Derek Miner, of course, via rear naked choke. When it comes to Nad Narimani, he is a decorated British mixed martial artist who fights out of Bristol, England, known under the nickname Smiler and 1SA or One Step Ahead. He is pretty much a solid fighter with a score of 9-3. And looking back at this fight, he is a bit shorter, but alright, I mean, he is slightly shorter. He has slight reach disadvantage, but I can say a lot of great things about him as a fighter, and I can say that this guy with a score of 9-3 is a former Cage Warriors fighting champion. You know, he fought Cage Warriors title against Paddy Pimblett, so it just talks about him. Paddy Pimblett is a hell of an opponent. Everybody who watched Cage Warriors, especially my avid fan EXCOG, who watches every single event, knows what am I talking about. It's a hell of a fight, hell of an event, and every Cage Warriors champ is a tough dude, you know, tough cookie for everybody. And he defeated Adonoros Mikalidis, Benjamin Brander, also in Cage Warriors Fighting Championship, just like Daniel Requejio. So this guy is very tough. He also lost one Cage Warriors FC Featherweight Championship match to Alex Enlund, so you can say that the guy has a lot of experience. He fought in England, and he's actually a choke expert. You know, he's also good with chokes, he's good with transitions, and he rarely goes to finish. He only finished one of his opponent, but the advantage to Nad Narimani is his cardio. He is just a cardio machine, cardio expert, and if the fight goes to the later rounds, I have to give him the advantage. While Grant Dawson on the other side is very dangerous in the first 2 rounds, but Nad Narimani is also good with chokes, submissions, transitions, so on the ground it's gonna be kinda even game, but very slight advantage to Grant Dawson. In the stand-up, I believe Nad Narimani is very slightly better, but both of these fighters are well-rounded, but I can say that Nad Narimani is very powerful in close game, you know, takedowns and so, but Grant Dawson also is. So this is how to say, a clash of two very much even fighters, and it's gonna be a great war. Nad Narimani is looking to bounce back with a win after Mike Grundy TKO loss. In UFC, he also defeated Anderson Dos Santos and Khalid Taha via unanimous decision. So if it goes to the later rounds, it's Nad Narimani victory. Otherwise, it's gonna be Grant Dawson. But I don't know, maybe 51% to Nad Narimani, but it's gonna be very hard to predict.